Hi guys, so today I will be talking about Marie, and I literally always mess up this last name, so excuse me if I mess it up, but I believe it's Marie Callender's From My Kitchen, New York since 1948 chicken pot pie style soup. Okay, over here it just says the recipe chicken pot pie style soup. It says made with white meat chicken, and then 170 calories, 3 grams saturated fat, 870 milligrams worth of sodium, 2 grams sugar per 1 cup serving, and then all the fun stuff, the nutrition facts, ingredients, and then it just says Marie's chicken pot pie soup, tender chunks of chicken and your favorite pot pie vegetable, potatoes, carrots, corn, and peas, and rich creamy broth brimming with herbs and spices. It says heating directions, and then the child hunger button, which I love. And yeah, so just getting started on this soup. I really wish you guys can see. I don't want it to roll away. I have a problem with these cans rolling away. But ever since I was like a little girl, and this is like going back to when I was like 3 or 2, I love chicken pot pie. It's just one of those things for me that when I think of chicken pot pie, I honestly think of home. My mom makes like homemade chicken pot pie, and my grandma used to make it too, so I literally never even started off buying it. I think it was just kind of something that I grew up with because my mom loved to make them. And then when we got older, she taught us how to make them. So chicken pot pies are just like one of those things for me where it's just like, oh my goodness, I love them. But once I got older, and I don't know if anybody knows how to make a chicken pot pie from scratch, but it takes a lot of work, and it was just like investing time into doing it. It was just not time that I had on top of school and work. I just really could not see myself making a pot pie from scratch. But Marie Callender, actually, aside from the soup, she makes frozen chicken pot pies, which is how I originally heard of the soup. So I just want to talk about her frozen pot pies for a couple minutes, like a couple seconds. Her frozen pot pies, she makes them in chicken and beef, I believe. There might be other ones. There might be actually a fruit one, but I'm actually not sure. But she makes frozen pot pies, and the way I heard about them was I would always complain to my sorority sisters, like, oh my goodness, like I really want a pot pie. I would always be like, somebody should love me and make me one from scratch. Like, oh my goodness. I remember even for Secret Santa one year, I asked to get a chicken pot pie made from scratch. And my sorority sister like went out and bought one. But yeah, so, and actually the one she bought was not even Marie Callender, but one of my really close friends, and she's my sorority sister, she was like, if you really want a pot pie that bad, you should just go get Marie Callender. Like, she's like, it's very healthy, it's only $1, and she's like, and literally like you'll be very happy. So I was like, you're lying. But I tried it anyway because I'm a very optimistic person, and I fell in love with the pot pies. I think there was one point in my college apartment that when you opened my freezer, literally all you saw was those pot pies. I literally fell in love with them. It was just something that you taste it once and your taste buds are like, all right, like this is it. Like, this is what I love. But yeah, that's just kind of how it panned out for me. So then everybody just knew my obsession and love for Marie Callender pot pies. And my mom was like, oh my goodness, if you love her pot pies, she makes the pot pie soups. And I was like, no, like you're lying. And yeah, so behold the pot pie soup. And it honestly, guys, it tastes just like the pot pie to me, just like in a soupier version. And actually something that I do with this soup to get like, because I don't know, this may just be me, but when I eat pot pies, I like love crushing the crust into the pot pie, and I'll eat the crust and the pot pie together. That's just like my little obsession. So something that I'll do is like when I eat this, like I'll heat up warm pita and like I will eat it with it because it kind of gives me like the bready feeling to this. And I just love like that taste. But yeah, This pot pie is really, really good. I definitely suggest it. This pot pie soup, it's like one of those things for me where it was just like the pot pie is good and the soup is just tastes just as good to me. I love eating the soup when it's like cold outside, especially when I'm sick. This soup really helps me. It's just like, it feels like a homemade recipe but just in a can, and that's honestly like how I feel about it. I love all the vegetables that go into it. The meat doesn't feel like too like chewy or too plasticky. I really love this brand. Like I said, I started off with her frozen pot pies, and those are frozen dinners, and so I just knew like if her frozen food was good, this soup was definitely gonna be good. And I literally can't explain enough how much I love Marie Callender. But yeah, the chicken pot pie soup is extremely, extremely good. I definitely suggest it. It's inexpensive, along if you guys want to give her pot pies a try too. Those are very inexpensive too. And I definitely think this is a good brand, good pot pie. I like how they stick to what they know, and like it makes my tummy happy. But like I said before, guys, this is just the Marie Callender chicken pot pie style soup, and I definitely suggest you guys try it.